Hey HVAC pros, want to know the most common callback killer I've seen in 20 plus years of field work? It's not the equipment, it's not the installation, it's return air paths. I've walked into countless homes where homeowners are complaining about comfort issues, only to find a measly 1-inch door undercut trying to handle over 200 CFM. Today, we're going to end that nightmare once and for all. I remember being that young tech who thought a door undercut was good enough for bedroom returns. Man, was I wrong. After thousands of service calls and countless comfort complaints, we learned the hard way about proper return air design. Today, I'm sharing everything you need to know about the 2021 IRC in Section 1602 requirements and Manual D specifications for return air paths. Trust me, this information will save you headaches, callbacks, and angry customers. All right, let's dive into code requirements and some common mistakes. First, I'm going to tell you a story about a job I walked into last week. It's a beautiful installation, top of the line equipment, but the homeowner was ready to rip it all out. Why, you ask? Because no one thought about return air paths. You see, the 2021 IRC M1602 is crystal clear about this. Return air openings should not be taken from closets, bathrooms, kitchens, garages, or other unconditioned attics, and return and transfer openings shall be sized in accordance with the appliance or equipment manufacturer's installation instructions, Manual D, or the design of the registered design professional. Knowing this, let's tackle the door undercut myth. Now, here's where I see even experienced techs make mistakes. You're probably thinking, just give it a good door undercut, it'll be fine. Let me stop you right there. Here's the brutal truth. A 1 to 2 inch door undercut only gives you about 100 CFM. That's it. If you want more, you're looking at gaps so big they'll destroy privacy. Plus, you're just creating a dust highway straight into your customer's carpet. So let's talk solutions. The right way is either transfer grills or return paths. You see, ACA Manual D Section 4-9 defines this for us. An engineered low-resistance return path shall be provided for every room or space that receives supply air. Of course, the path may be through a ducted return grill, a transfer duct, fitted with 2 return grills to a central return, or a door grill. And that same Section 4-9 in Manual D gives us a magic number for this, a maximum of 350 feet per minute through those return grills. Here's a real-world example I use in class all the time. Your maximum return grill CFM is 350 feet per minute times your frame area in square feet. So, for a 10-inch by 8-inch return grill, 350 feet per minute times 10 by 8 divided by 144 to get square feet gives me 194 CFM maximum. Oh, here's something they don't teach you in tech school. Room pressure. You need to maintain less than plus or minus 5 pascals between rooms and main living spaces. In fact, some premium certifications like LEED even require plus or minus 3 pascals. So I carried a digital manometer on every job. You see, I learned that lesson after too many callback headaches. All you need to do is run one of those tubes from your dual manometer under the door with your system operating at 100% airflow. If you have a pressure differential above plus or minus 5 pascals, then you need to take care of the return path for this room. Here's a pro tip. Just slowly open the door until the pressure differential reaches the threshold. The area of the opening in the door jamb is the size of the free area you'll need to add. Look, I get it. We're all trying to get jobs done efficiently, but taking shortcuts on return air paths is like building a Ferrari with bicycle tires. It's just not going to perform. So, here's your action plan. Ditch the door undercut mentality. Size your returns using actual math in Manual D, not guesswork. Balance your duct systems and test room pressures on every job. Drop a comment below with your biggest return air challenges. I'll personally respond with solutions I've used in the field. And if this saved you from a future callback, please like and subscribe. Remember, your reputation is built on comfort, not just getting the equipment installed. Make it count.